You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. I'm Catherine Donovan, and this is Phenomenon Serendipity. Enjoy! Tilda Oxford. Tilda had no idea where she was, but she knew one thing. This was amazing. The city, it's so beautiful. Oh, it was magnificent. The scenery was gorgeous to look at. Holy cow! I never seen a city like this before, Tilda said. Wow, this is really the best. This is really cool. Then, without meaning to, she made a weapon of a guitar out of ice and water, formed it together to create an instrument, and she began playing, and she was singing. In the middle of the night, when the angels sing, scream, I don't wanna live a life that I believe. Time to do or die. I will never forget the moment, the moment. I will never forget the moment. And the story goes on. Oh, 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 oh. That's how the story goes. While she was singing, some little girl in red with white blonde hair came up to her, hearing her sing. The little girl was listening, and she sat next to her. When Tilda noticed the little girl, she smiled. Oh, hi there. I see you must be a fan, Tilda said. I couldn't help but listen to your singing, said the little girl. Oh, it's nothing really. Um, just just singing. It's not a song I wrote, but it's a pretty good song that I really like, Tilda said. Oh, said the girl in red. Then Tilda began singing again. Fate is coming, that I know. Time is running, got to go. Fate is coming, that I've known. Let it go, here and now. Under. Whoa, 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 whoa! Take it easy, take it easy. I don't want to accidentally cut my fingers against yours, and take it easy on it, okay? Tilda said. The girl was just listening to the song earlier, and she reached over to touch the strings. Then Tilda pulled back in fright. The little girl looked at her. Sorry, she said. No, I'm sorry. I guess maybe I'm overreacting on things, but you kind of startled me by trying to touch the strings. Would you want to touch them? Tilda asked. It's just I never seen a guitar like this before, said the little girl. It looks kind of different. Oh, yeah, kind of looks crystallized now, does it? Tilda said. Did you make it? Anna, the girl asked. Well, I don't know. Then Tilda said, well, I better be going. Maybe I'll see you around and maybe I can play music for you, said Tilda. The girl nodded. I would like that, she said. Great. But then her MP3 was bleeping. It went beep, beep, beep. Tilda realized this and she pulled out the MPD. Then she looked at it with shock. "Oh no," she whispered. She put the MPD away, turned to the young girl and said, "I'm sorry, I gotta go. See ya," she said. On the MPD that she had read, it said, "We have your friend Silver Eden. If you want her back, come meet us in downtown. We'll be waiting." It also signed Scepter 4. Scepter 4? Tilda wondered. Who the hell is Scepter 4? I never even heard of that. She managed to go downtown as she thought to herself, "Hold on, Silver, I'm coming." She managed to reach downtown and she looked around. That's when she's confronted by some sort of guy with dark blue hair and a dark blue uniform. Tilda placed her hands on her hips and said, "I assume you must be Scepter 4? Tilda asked. The guy adjusted his glasses and said, "Yes, your friend here had been trespassing inside of our headquarters. I believe you have some explanation to do," he said. "What do I have to do? Where is Silver anyway? I want her back. She's my friend," she said. "Why is she important to you?" said the guy. "Why is she important? Hello? She's got like a nice mom. She's got like 2 brothers, a little puppy, which is a Shih Tzu, and she's like one of the most brilliant, smart, and like cutest girls I've ever met. And that's a compliment." Tilda said, "I see. But you're not going to get her. If you want her back, you'll have to go through us," said the guy. Then he drawed out his sword and said, "Moonkata, ready." He drawed his sword. Then some blonde lady who was wearing a blue uniform said, "Men, draw out your swords," she commanded. "Ma'am," said the other lieutenants. Once they said their names and drawed out their swords, the blonde lady drawed out hers and said, "Awashima, ready." "Fushimi, now ready for battle," said some guy with glasses. "Wow, isn't that nice? What are you guys supposed to be? The Knights of the Templar or something?" Tilda said. "Humorous," said Munakata. His glasses flashed. Then the other lieutenants attacked, but Tilda managed to dodge them. With ice and water at her side, she managed to fight them. Then she floated on the water, but that was a bad idea. Munakata used some sort of blue lightning from him and zapped her, and she fell into the water, seemingly drowned. But while in the water, Tilda realized something. Her dream to be a singer. She wasn't going to die yet. Never. Then, somehow, a spring from above sprouted up. Scepter 4 turned around and couldn't believe it. Then the sprout of water suddenly froze, and then Tilda came on top of the spring and said, "You think that's gonna stop me? Forget it. Shoot me down, I'm not gonna fall, for I am stronger. Bulletproof, baby." Said Tilda, and she continued to fight with ice and water. This time she was a lot quicker from Scepter 4 and took them down. Silver turned out to be alive after she emerged from the truck. She was about to embrace Tilda when the guy with glasses, Fushimi, grabbed her from behind and held his sword up to her throat. Tilda was horrified. Fushimi threatened to cut her throat out if Tilda made any sudden moves. Tilda felt helpless, but then she cried out, "Wait! Take me instead!" "Tilda, no!" Silver said. Munakata was shocked by this. He asked her if she was certain to turn herself in exchange to release Silver. Tilda accepted, and Munakata had to agree, but he was still quite shell-shocked over that. Once Silver had been released and knocked out by Fushimi, before Silver was knocked out, Tilda said to her, "I'm doing this for your own good, okay? Just be safe. Don't get yourself into trouble. You hear me, Silver?" Tilda said. She was arrested by Scepter 4 and taken into custody of the prison. While inside the prison, Tilda requested from Awashima for a bucket of water. Awashima was confused by this, but Tilda explained that she wasn't going to try to escape, but she said she needed something to keep her occupied. So Awashima agreed and accepted her request of giving her a bucket of water. But Awashima was pretty shocked to see that Tilda was using the water to make instruments out of ice. The female lieutenant looked at her and said, "You know, we're quite different from all the rest of us," she said. "Thanks, I guess," Tilda said. Once Awashima was gone, she was about to go, but then she heard Tilda singing. It sounded quite calming, and it echoed out from the prison hall all the way inside the mansion where the others can hear her. Somehow they felt a little bit calm and peace for some reason. They couldn't explain it. It was like the stress was coming off them. Even Munakata was feeling calm about it, and he didn't know why. It sounded pretty, Tilda singing. And Tilda was trying to keep herself occupied by songs. We don't have to worry about nothing, 'cause we got the fire, and we're burning one hell of a something. They're gonna see us from outer space, 'cause we got the fire, fire, fire. Yeah, we got the fire, 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 and we're gonna let it burn. I feel numb most of the time. The lower I get, the higher I'll climb, and I will wonder why I got dark on me too. She kept singing a lot. Sometimes she rested, sometimes she ate, but most of the time she sang. She was really trying to keep herself occupied, not knowing that the dangers of infestation were approaching to this city. That is the end of this podcast. Thank you for listening and watching. I'll see you next time. I'm Kathy Donovan, and I want to say toodles. Bye-bye.